Hello and welcome. So this is organic kidney beans and I'm going to make a sweet and savory dish from this today. So this is the first step. I've washed it and I'm going to soak it. So since it's organic, the size of this is quite small. So I'm going to start cooking this in some time. I soaked this first thing in the morning. So now it is nearing lunchtime and this is soaked through. And as I said, this is organic kidney beans. So they are a little smaller in size than normal standard kidney beans. And of course, it's a different variety also. But it bleeds a lot of color when you wash it. So I mid soak, after soaking it for some time, I washed it and then a lot of it released a lot of color, and so the color is again changed. I have no idea why that happens, but it does. So I'll be boiling this in a pressure cooker in some time, and I'll be making a sweet and savory dish. So this is for lunch. It's just going to be a curry with yesterday's khichdi, but for dinner it's going to be two sets of rolls, like one sweet and one savory. So I'm making the dough for it, and I have taken organic whole wheat flour, yeast, and this is cardamom. After I make the sweet buns, which I'll be steaming, then I will add some ginger garlic paste and some oregano, thyme and basil to this dough and making a savory bun with the same dough. But since I'm starting off with the sweet bun, I thought I'll put a little bit of cardamom to enhance the aroma and flavor of the dough. So this is lunch and dinner today. So I've made a very soft dough. I've added some organic rye flour to the organic whole wheat flour to add some element of calcium and iron. Therefore I wanted to fortify this whole wheat flour, and so now I'm going to rest this dough for some time, and I'm going to make the matter for stuffing the sweet version of this first, and then I'll make the savory version. Of course, the savory version I'll be making for lunch, so that is what is going to get stuffed into this for dinner, and the sweet version is for evening, tea time. So a lot of things that happen are going to happen with this dough. So first I'll be making the sweet version and then adding a few elements into this dough again to change its change the nature of this dough, and then make it a savory covering for a savory filling inside. So lots in the offing. So I've put this in my pressure cooker and this is going to cook for 20 minutes. I've just added half a teaspoon of salt because I don't want it to be too salty. Just a hint of salt because half of it I'm going to make into a sweet dish. So this is going into the onto the gas stove and cook under pressure. Because the thing with this kidney beans is that it has to be very well cooked, or it can be a little toxic to the human system. So that's why it is imperative that one cooks it in under pressure cooker, or at least if you're cooking it on a stove top, it takes around 2 to 3 hours, so which is not feasible any which ways, and therefore I always cook this in a pressure cooker. So this is done, and today I scrambled eggs with some onion and garlic paste, and the aroma is superb, and so is the taste. So now I'm going to just saute this with some garlic and onion paste and add some tomatoes to it, and this will be a curry, and I'll be keeping some for the sweet dish I plan to make with this baked kidney beans. So the dough has proofed quite well, and maybe I'll have to switch off the flash for it to be clearly visible. So you can see how well it has proofed. I mean, it is totally aerated. Now the yeast has really worked its magic. Additionally, I also cook this a little more in the pressure cooker. So this is the perfect level to which I wanted it to be cooked. Now I can mash it with a spoon and add all the other ingredients. That is, I'm going to add some desiccated coconut and organic jaggery powder to this baked beans, and then make the sweet buns with them, steamed sweet buns with this. I'm making the sweet bun filling because this jaggery has to infuse into the beans. Therefore, I'm mixing it and keeping it. This is desiccated coconut and this is organic jaggery powder. So I'm going to mix this and keep it, mash it and keep it aside. The last ingredient going into this bean mix is powdered cardamom, and for the aromatic and of course flavor, aromatic element and flavor. So this is very good. It's good to eat cardamom during cold winter seasons and even the monsoons, because it elevates your mood. It's a pickup, it's a mood elevator. So I'm starting to make the gravy of with the kidney beans. So I've tempered mustard. This is sesame seed oil, and I've taken the spice mix that I had, and then I'm going to add a paste of garlic, ginger and onion, and then I'm going to add 2 chopped onions and let it all saute and come together, and then we'll be adding the cooked kidney beans. The tomatoes cooked down, so as you can see, it's really become soft and mushy. So I've added the baked beans, and now I'm going to cook this till the beans incorporate or absorbs all the elements of the gravy and it comes together, and then I will be switching this off. So this will come around. I've washed the cooker a bit, and there was a thick gravy in it, and I added that to this curry, and now this will cook and come together in some time, and in the meantime I'm going to start preparing for dinner. So this gravy is ready. It's nice and thick, and it's also tasty. So this is kidney bean curry or rajma curry, and I'm going to eat this with leftover khichdi from yesterday for lunch, and I'm going to put a little bit of this in the calzone that I'll be making for my kids. Baked stuff that I'm going to be making. So the first sweet buns have gone in for steaming. I couldn't make a video of it, but now I'm going to start on the dinner, and that is to make the dinner rolls with the kidney beans and cheese and egg, etc. As a stuffing. I'm making this dough with a bit of ginger, garlic and onion paste. That is ginger, garlic and onion paste over there, and then this is oregano, thyme and basil. So this is to give the outer covering of the bun or calzone. I'm going to shape it like a calzone, some flavor. That's why I'm adding these ingredients to the bun covering, to the dough. So this is how I've made the dough for the calzone kind of a thing that I'm baking with kidney beans, and I've taken out some cubes, and this is some bit of mozzarella. This is of course cheddar, and this is how I'm assembling the calzone. I have taken only the baked beans from the gravy. This is a little bit of leftover scrambled egg with garlic in it. This is cheddar cheese, and now I'm going to close this, and then I will be putting it on a tray and baking it. So the calzone or the baked buns are ready to go into the oven, and 2 I filled with cheddar cheese and 2 I filled with mozzarella, because the younger one likes mozzarella, elder one likes cheddar. So this is going to go into the oven for baking, and even the first set of sweet buns are ready. They became a little too big and out of shape, but it's done. I have to make another set, which now I know how to do it, so it'll be better, I hope. The first round of sweet buns are ready. One got a little messy, but the other 2 are really good, and the aroma is amazing, because even in the dough I've added a bit of cardamom powder, and cardamom powder inside the in the filling also. So this is healthy bao. Now the point is, if you working with refined flour, it doesn't break, and it's even baking with refined flour is very easy. But when I'm using whole wheat flour, it becomes very, very fragile, and you have to really work delicate. It's very delicate, you know, it can break, it doesn't hold together. But I like it healthy, so I use whole wheat flour, and of course today I've used rye flour too. Starting round 2 of buns, this has become a little watery. This has to become a little more dry. If it is a little more dry, it is easy to work with. So I don't know how to do that. I could add more desiccated coconut, but then that will change the sweetness of this filling. So next time I'll have to be more careful and remove all the water from it totally, like, you know, dry roast it before mashing it up. So round 2 of sweet buns are ready to go in for steaming, and one is okay, the other one is a little patched of work, but this is how it gets. Next time I'll have to make the filling very, very dry, otherwise it becomes a bit messy when closing the thing. But I took a taste test, and it is very delicious and extremely nutritious also. So here goes. So this is how I'm eating a sweet bun. I added some extra filling, and it's very delicious. Even the covering is quite delicious. So the sweet buns are ready, and like I said, I ate one, and it is really very delicious, so, and nutritious. So this is going to be just as good. This is for my children. By the way, the thing about these sweet buns are that I'm a very big novice when it comes to making these, and this tastes better than it looks. This looks rather grotesque, but it's healthy and delicious. So definitely I have to add a disclaimer that it tastes better than it looks. So this is also done, and I'm not taking a taste test because this is for my kids. They'll have to eat and tell me how it is, but I'm sure it'll be good because it's got cheese and kidney beans and egg, and why won't it be delicious? Plus the outer covering has a bit of ginger garlic paste and oregano, thyme and basil. So these are the dinner rolls I've made for my kids. You can call it calzone or whatever buns. So these are the savory buns, and those are the sweet buns. So you can see the cheese has melted a little and come out, but this is done. So my video for today is done. It's a kidney bean fest today. three ways of making it. One gravy dish, one sweet bun, and this is savory dinner rolls, calzone, or whatever you can call it. So this is my video for today. Thank you for viewing. Bye and take care.